Everybody, give me a minute. We'll wait for people to. I'm a little bit early, so I'm gonna get myself set up here. Finished setting up, I should say. All right. All right. I'm gonna like my first like. There's my first like. That's me. All right. How's that video doing? All right, we got room. We got room to work here. All right. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Looks like I'm the only viewer for now, but that's all right. We're gonna give it a minute. We'll let everything get ready to go here. It's chilly in the garage this morning, at least for us here in Arizona, anyway. All right. A little bit of coffee. Coffee is always a good thing. Okay, first things first. Actually, first things first. Spark plug mod. I really feel like this. I don't know about you OCD guys, but that little bit of grass is driving me crazy. So we're gonna pull the shroud and we're gonna clean the grass out of there real quick. Little. You're gonna let it come out. You're gonna be a pain. Yeah. Not as bad. Get out of there. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you guys. Hopefully, I'm going to show you guys what this spark plug mod is all about. Give me 2 seconds here. But again, I might be, let me check my time. I might still be a little bit early for some of you guys. This is the, to answer your question, Michael, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? To the computer so I can actually see some of your chats. This is the King Motors Baja 5B. Started life with the 30.5 cc that is right here. This was the original motor that was in there. I put the 30 degree north 38 cc billet case in it. That is the 38. I've been running this pipe. It's a great bottom end pipe. She was ripping wheelies. She was actually doing really, really good. I was gonna put this one on it, and then I found the Olamat. Pay no attention to my. Who farted? I do fart a lot, bro. You might have heard it, but that was the chair. He said I heard it. Oh, nice. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'll pick the chair up. That way it's not so. All right. All right, guys. Dude, this wrench was my grandfather's. It was one of those, you know, as seen on TV kind of things. Dude, this thing is awesome, bro. Awesome. Pick any size you want. Watch this. Right? Look at that. Boom. Okay, now. So you'll notice on the spark plug. See how deep she goes into the cylinder? So on the 32s, 38s, there's a couple others. There is a crush washer mod that we use. And what we do is we take, now what I've seen, and I'm guinea pigging this. What I've seen is copper, but I have a couple of these aluminum drain washers, crush washers for dirt bikes. I work on dirt bikes. That's what I do. And so I measured them, and they're just a hair over that 3 millimeter. So if you'll notice, it's going to put us right where we need to be. So what you do, obviously, new spark plug. We're not going to use that. Look at that color, though. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That's what you're looking for in a spark plug, by the way. That cardboard brown, if you will. That's what I was taught as a mechanic. Just checking the chat, guys. Just checking the chat. Okay, so first thing you want to do, you want to install the spark plug as normal to give the standard crush, and you're leaving the standard crush on there. First thing you want to do, you want to install the spark plug as normal to give the standard crush, and you're leaving the standard crush on. Oh, wow. He wants a lot of crust. That's okay. That's good. All right. Now we've crushed the standard crush per practice. And now we tighten as normal. And remember, these are aluminum, so I'm going to give them a little bit of a... And I'm prepared. If I fuck it up, I'll fuck it up. And what it does is it takes away that disruption, that protrusion of the spark plug into your combustion chamber. It's going to open up that flow. Again, I'm told that it really wakes these motors up. This thing was a beast with that other pipe on it, with the 1757 gearing. I'm bumping. These are 24. That's actually where we're headed next. So I did the spark plug, moving on to the gearing, but I've got a new clutch carrier too. So we're going to pop the cover off real quick and get ready for those farting noises again, guys. And I'm going to turn this back feed down a little bit because it's distracting me because it's delayed. All right. So, saw a guy do this last night, and we're going to see how that works out. A little chillier than I thought it was. Okay, so again, we're going 24, 50, 17, 57. If you guys want to see a little bit better. You know what? Let's do this. How's that for light? Is it better, guys? Guys, let me know in the chat how things are going. Let me bring you guys. That's probably. Good morning, Jeff. How you doing, buddy? Hey, thanks for the car, bro. She's definitely not the well, she's still pretty much what you sold me, except for the power plant, a couple other things. Don't mind me, guys. I'm also the camera crew. All right. Can you guys see you? Can you see you? That's okay. I can see you guys. I can't see the chat. Dude, right? That pipe. Oh, bro. I'm going to bring you guys a bit closer so I can see. Watch the laptop bail. Okay, that's about enough of the shenanigans with the stupid computer then. Okay, back to work. Organization is key, guys. How we doing? Hope you guys can see okay. Let me know. Wow, I expected to see those in a lot worse shape. What in the heck? Oh, I must accidentally. I don't know what in the heck I just did. I don't know what happened. Am I not live anymore, guys? What happened? Are we still on? Yeah, it says I'm live. So, hey guys, give me a quick comment. Throw me a thumbs up. Just do something. Let me know I'm still live, Jeff. If you're still live there, my computer's being weird, so I don't know what I did. Maybe I think maybe it's just my screen being dumb. I think it's just the computer. Okay, I forgot what I was gonna do. So this was a hack I saw. If you can't get your your pinion loose, you put this in here, right? Or any gear for that matter, and then you can pop it real quick, whether it be by hand or with a gun. Wow, that was freaking nice, man. I mean, that's money. So I'm definitely gonna do that again in the future. I learned that from Myers RC. You guys ought to check him out. Myers Garage. He's got some pretty gnarly machines. Some good tips. He built his own hybrid between a Baja and a Red Cat. He calls it the Rocat. I think it's a Rovon. Yeah, it's a Rovon Baja and a Red Cat. I can't remember if it was the MT or the XT or whatever, but yeah, that's a beast, bro. That's a beast. Okay. These are still good. We're going to save them. There's nothing wrong with them. Pair them. Don't get too ahead of yourself, Niles. Get out of there. Now, I will tell you another reason that I'm not running that other pipe that I showed you guys a minute ago is because you can't run the clutch cover. It comes really close down here, like really, really close. It's a very low profile pipe. And I'll be honest with you guys, out here in Arizona, we get a lot of just rocky sand. I don't know how else to put it. Just rocky sand is just the only way to really explain it. And to run without a clutch cover, it better be a street vehicle, if that makes any sense. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm actually saving it for a street build. So, but I got a little excited one night. You know how that is, guys, when you're shopping. So right now, we're just pulling the carrier apart because we're replacing the stock plastic with an aluminum. Like I said, this car is pretty much stock. So Jeff, you guys see Jeff in the chats there. He bought this car new. A lot of guys have asked me, "Oh, all the upgrades." I go, "It's not. It's not upgraded." I actually asked Jeff. I put the wheelie bar on it, but this is stock. These thick. A lot of guys, you know, I'm gonna give you a quick on the KM on the, and you'll see it. It's got KM everywhere. I mean, they let you know it's their product, but look how thick Look how thick this is. Look how thick that is, right? Yes, okay, the mount plate here is but your support itself, right? This stuff's all stock. Okay, now look at this. This is an actual HPI. Okay, the original. Okay, I gotta stand on my chair for this one, guys. I got another KM over here. But look at look at how thin that is. All the way. Same with the back plates. You guys know. So would people want to talk smack about the clones, right? Start clone bashing. Let them know, dude. These clones are built, bro. This is how Jeff bought this car. I put the motor in it, but like I said, it had that 30 in it over there. So there you go, Jeff. Tell him. You tell him, Jeff. And clean as you go, as my old lady would say. See what I mean? Like this is just from ripping around, you know. Okay. Look at that. Plastic. You need to get out of the way for a second, son. Whistle, well, see, now I'm too warm. Give me a second, guys. Striptease live on. Okay. This is really why my videos are not made for children. How many people we got? Hey, I appreciate all 6 of you, 100%. Absolutely. Okay, I tweaked this one day, so we got to pull this off. I normally would just move it. You can just loosen here and here, and it'll move, and in here, and it'll get out of your way. But I need to straighten it back out. So we're gonna do that today too. Get up. You can all go in. Big. And I cannot stress this enough, guys. Get you some decent Allen wrenches when you're working on these things, man. Don't buy cheap tools, because all it's going to do is round out the bolts, the Allen heads, and all that stuff. So. You guys see all right? I wish I could hear you guys chat like it was like, video games and shit. I'm actually going to order some heavy duty supports. But for now, ooh, look at that. She'll straighten out. Okay, we'll worry about that. Actually. Okay. Boom. Good as new. For now, anyway. And yes, this does slide out too, guys. Oh, see, sometimes your Allens are too good. Nice little, just to make sure your Allen is in. That's really all I'm doing there, guys. You know, this Allen wrench or this ratchet was novelty when I got it. I was like, ah, cool. It's got the little, yeah. No. Oh, it's more frustrating than anything. Okay, guys. Not bad. Just what happens with these plastic ones is the bearing just gets hot and then the plastic melts. And I'm just avoiding that. I've got pretty decent power being run through this. I figured I'd go ahead and upgrade her. Look at that. While I was there. All right. You see those? Make sure you pop those out. Those are your seats for your bolts. I'm sorry about the radio, guys. That was a habit. My bad. Okay. We're there. Now this, we will get a little bit of Loctite for. I don't use a lot of Loctite, guys, but when I do, I use it in important places. And of course, I'm out of carb cleaner, so we're just gonna have to do the old. Alrighty. We got that. Almost looks like it's broken, but I've had that come loose before. I've had this come loose, and what happens is it backs into your brake pad and actually applies your brake. You don't even realize what's going on. You're like, why won't the car move? I've heard of guys blowing out their clutches with that. Hey, we're up to 9. Right on. Oh, what do you got there? Oh, you're talking about the spring? I think this one's red. I did put the red when I put the 38 in. I did go with the red 8,000 RPM. To answer your question, Jeff. Okay. Now, what was that doing? That boy ain't right. It's your hole. There you go. Oh, you're talking about the Loctite, red or blue, dude? I just got that. Blue. Blue. Yes. Yeah, that would be blue. Sorry, Jeff. That's what happens when you smoke before you work. Okay. And yeah, just some blue to hold it in place. Dude, I hate using red Loctite, dude. I'll be honest with you. There's a video. I'm gonna share it one of these days. Oh, that's see, that's what happens too. There's a video I'm gonna share one of these days on actual Loctite and where it should and shouldn't be used and things like that. And it was from Loctite. And I, don't get me wrong, I'm a little bit biased. I have a, a dirt bike customer who's a Loctite representative, actual Loctite. I can say the brand because that's what I'm using. And before that sets up too gnarly, like, I'm gonna go back in here. That might have been a little overkill. A little overkill. And 25 plus years as a mechanic, you just get a feel for. Oh God, that's a good Allen wrench. You get a feel for when something's tight. You got to remember, guys, these are small threads going into aluminum. It does not need to be gnarly, gnarly tight. And my clutch. Oh, everything's falling out everywhere. You there. Clutch is being a little bit of a pain. Just want to make sure that's seated properly. I feel like there's a lot of float there. I didn't check the other one. Well, once we're tight, we're gonna run with it. We're gonna run with it. Run with it. How's everybody doing in there? Thanks, Jeff. I went too far. Why is this giving me so much trouble? That's when you break out the gun. Okay. Tweet. Tweet. All right. Let me get these in, guys. This little, so guys, like a half a moon, or not really a half a moon, but like a D. Goes right there. But it's easier to just do it after it's tight, so just so you guys know. It's so you can keep an eye on that one. Okay, now again, because we're going into aluminum, just a dab. Only on these two. I'm just going to snug them for a second while I get the others in for support. Because they're just going into plastic. All righty. Money. And then again, just a dab on this one too. Actually, put the washer on first. Now, the reason I went so tall on the gearing on this, guys, was because this engine has a lot of torque, like a lot of torque. It spins the wheels like nobody's business. Even when I took it out with the spikes in the grass, it was still like gnarly. She was wheeling, don't get me wrong. I mean, she was finally picking the wheels up off the ground, but everywhere else she just spins. So a little bit of a cooling on the primals. So this is what we're using today, guys. Primal PRQ S8009 from Primal RC on. You can get these on fearlessrc.com. Their website is awesome. Absolutely love their website. And then we're doing the Oleman Engineering. There's his website. This is just that's actually your order number, but the part number. Oh no, that might actually be the part number because it is for the 34. So anyway, My bad. But there's his website. Simon Blessing is his name, and he is look at that, handmade in Australia. And for uh, this sort of engineering is just, it's well worth. That's where we're headed next, guys. I'm gonna put the spur gear on, and then we're moving on to the pipe. I know that's what everybody's really, really waiting for. So. And yes, I am one of those mechanics, guys. New push drives. And a new clip. Trashish. And coffee. Oh. Okay. How's that video coming out? Does everybody see what the heck I'm doing? I mean, okay. We got to tighten that down. And yeah, this is how I'm going to do it. Oh, get at it. Oh, let's see how long that bearing lasts. All right. You see that curvature goes to the right outside there. And new ones should be a little hard to kind of snap into place. But they're so much tighter if you notice my older ones. Okay. Cut to 50. 24. 24 Finsky. And then if I'm ever wondering if my clip is seated properly, I always just give it a nice little tug down just to make sure. All right, guys. The moment. Oh, wait. We do got to get ready for this. Okay, so. All right. Gives us a really nice gasket too. I'm not gonna lie, I appreciate a two-piece pipe because it just makes mounting so much easier. This is where having mechanic fingertips really comes in handy. Did I lose my gasket? Yes, I did. If you leave it loose, you can get it to start, but I'm having a heck of a time with this. There she goes. It's really giving me a hard time. I wonder if I should, I don't want to use the Allens though, because I feel like the Allens were not. Okay. I just needed to get a wrench on it. And it's pretty close fit, just so you guys can see. So, that better? And don't, I mean, if you have to use a wrench like this, make sure that you're barely, okay, you don't have to force it kind of thing. Like, you don't want to ever force the threads on these. That's going to cost you $70 on fearlessrc.com. Okay. This is really nice, actually. Check that out. I don't know if you guys can. It's a really nice feature. You don't get many of these. It makes it really nice for getting in these tight spots. And I've used an insulator on other pipes. I actually trimmed one so that it fit underneath the head here. But he doesn't send one, so I'm assuming he doesn't require one. Lots of threads. And you guys noticed I did not Loctite these. They have lock washers on them. I'm trying to go as finger tight as possible on the one side. Get that out of my way. Oh, sorry guys, I'm just in my head here tightening these down, and my back hurts. These are the bolts that came with the kit, Jeff. And I have no idea where I got this wrench. As a mechanic, you just come up with shit, dude. It just happens. But no, seriously, I have no idea. It might have even come in one of the boxes of RC things I got, you know. All right. Make sure these are good and tight. And you're probably going to want to come back in after it's had a heat cycle and tighten them again. Okay. Spark plug wire is becoming more of a pain than anything. Okay, she's tight. Okay. And he does say in his instructions to tighten the brackets first because the pipe will fit where it's supposed to. I have never, to answer your question, C-Star, I've never run the 2-speed or the 3-speed. I do have a 3-speed, but it came in pieces, and I'm not entirely sure if everything is there. So I just need to double check the schematic. I did get a schematic from Fearless. Okay, so it goes. From the bottom. So you guys are so you guys are aware. I'm just mocking this up to see. I didn't know if it was, you know, bottom or top mounted. So it looks like it's bottom mounted because that's where it's going to support the pipe best. So that is where we're at now. You guys can see. You guys see what we're doing. All right, this one. No, but it doesn't have. Maybe it does go on top. Nope. Let's do that. Yeah, the to answer your yeah, I'm thinking of looking at the 2-speed. So here's my opinion on the 2-speed versus the 3-speed. 3-speed is more for like speed runs. You know, you're taking it out on the road. You've got some room to run, if that makes any sense. 2-speed is better for like bashing. You know, you're out in the soccer fields, you're out, you know, whatever. You're still gonna get to play with first and second gear. But you're never gonna see third gear. I don't think anyway. You're never gonna see third gear out just bashing and ripping around. All right. Then yeah, most definitely mounts on top. You can tell by the curve. Oh. So does it want to sit on top or bottom? Oh, look at that. See? See, that's why we mock it up. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Let me get this bolted on real quick and I'll show you guys. I thought I was going to have to leave the body kit off of it, but I might be able to actually put it back on. I mean, it's just the regular one, not an actual body kit. Yeah, if you're just bashing like smaller areas, yeah. Well, we're talking 5th scale, Jeff. You talk about savages and things like that. Yeah, you can. I mean, I ran my 3-speed out at the bash at the park. That's a different story. I'm talking about one of these things, but one of these things at speed and to get the 3rd gear that's hauling ass, dude. That's like 60, 50, shifting into 3rd gear at like 40 and 50 miles an hour kind of thing. Nice. Nice. Little known fact there for you guys with zip ties. If you roll it, she'll tighten up for you. Got a little ahead of myself. I still need to get the clutch cover on, but it's nice to know that I can still, oops, I gotta flip that around. That I can still fit it in there with the pipe on. Gearing changes. Because I'm gonna, when we go to the bash in March, any of you guys that are here in Arizona in the Valley, in March, we're gonna be out at Prospector Park again, bashing. So, all right, guys. She doesn't have any gas in her. Give me just a second. $30.5. 30.5 is a great engine, dude. That's actually what was in this. That's this engine here. But this Rovan is a 30.5. And my other KM is a 30.5. And it rips. I mean, it rips. I actually took the Victory Racing pipe. If you guys can see it, I don't know if you guys can see it back there. It's hard to see. I took the Victory Racing pipe that Jeff had on the King motor originally when I got it from him, and I put it on the Baja dude and Foxy. Her name is Foxy. Foxy, she rips. I mean, she rips, dude. Okay, guys. Don't let the can fool you. I'm running Torco 110 with Klotz 32-1. Oh, she smells so good. That'd be enough for what we're doing today, guys. All right, guys. Moment of truth. Who's on? How many people we got? 12 people. Okay, here she is. Give her a little prime. Choke on. She's got a lot of expression. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's okay. She's going to need some tuning, guys. She's cold. video later, guys. There she is, guys. All right, now I actually need to get to work. I got to work on that thing today, too. I absolutely appreciate you guys watching. Thank you again. I appreciate all of the support. All you guys clicking, watching. Yeah, 45 cc's, but they're nice. The problem with the 45 C Star is they're a dual ring. The dual ring, just less performance. So I mean, just because it's a larger CC doesn't necessarily mean it's a better engine. Keep that in mind. You know, a 45, if you're just ripping around and bashing, I mean, it's okay. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say it's not good, but there are just so many other options. Honestly, this 38, this is the 30-degree north. 30-degree north, 38 with the billet case. Dude, this thing is a monster, bro. It is a monster. 71, oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, but again, I haven't looked close enough. I don't know if the 71 is a dual ring or a single ring. So that's the only thing that I would not be 100% on. So that's going to be your factor. But again, it's more wear, more friction. They guys, you know, say that you lose performance. Look at that. I got wheel nuts coming on. Look, you got to be careful with that. Losing your nuts, buddy. But anyway, I got another set of spikes coming for it. But that was it, guys. Again, the 71 is badass. But I mean, if you're going to spend money on an engine, $300, $400. This is 400. Zenoa 32 is 300. Either of them is an awesome buy. You know what I'm saying? But the 45 is great too. So I mean, it's just a matter of you know, your flavor. I know that sounds kind of silly. Keep in mind your 30 cc and below are considered small block, high rev, high RPMs, usually higher horsepower, and then or high horsepower potential. Most of your drag racers are using 30s and things like that. You're just ported and punched out. And then your 32 pretty much and above are considered a big block. Lower revs, more torque. Essentially this here, it's a torque monster. It's brap, brap, brap. Whereas like your 38.5 is like brap, 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 if that makes any sense. So it really just depends on you know, what you're looking for out of your car, if that makes any sense. So, but again, guys, I absolutely appreciate it 100%. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to try to do one of these weekly. I've got lots of projects. The Fortec is done. I didn't get to video that one, but we've got the HPI RS4 project. We got the engine and everything in here. We've got red cats that are going to be combined. It's a Volcano and a Vortex, and they're essentially the same chassis. They're going to become one. Let's see what else we've got. Remember to go on my other YouTube video and vote on who gets the Low C 3.4. If you recall my last video, so we've got either the Tune Max, the Nitro Slash, or the Jado. So vote on that and let me know which one you guys want to see built on there. And that's where we're at so far. I do have a couple of T-Max projects that I want to do. I have a Twin Max. I don't know if you guys can see down down underneath the X-ray. But there is a big block chassis down there I want to make a Twin Max out of. So yeah, we've got some projects, guys. So stay tuned. Again, we got the original HPI is going to be restored, and the TLR still needs to be finished up. I've got one more tank of half throttle bursts, and then she'll be ready to go. So thank you guys. Appreciate you.